anthropology here at North Central College, faculty advisor to the Coffee Lab. I've been working with the project since its inception. That was way back in 2005 when Professor Tallman came into my office wanting to see if I would be interested in traveling to Guatemala with a group of students and with Professor Tallman to examine whether the claims that the mission folks were making about the social good the coffee was accomplishing, to sort of verify that. Coffee Lab has a lot of very positive impacts for students, for faculty, and for our partners. For students, in coffee, in artisanal crafts, and in chocolate, and all of these products that we deal with, students get to see a process from the very beginning to the end. The students, have that experience to be able to follow coffee from seedling to cup. The students can apply what they've learned in the classrooms in a whole variety of ways. Some of that practical learning, making real concepts from the classroom, I think is one of the primary benefits for the students, and is we've been talking to students recently as part of research, I should say, we've been talking to alumni. Alumni are telling us in these interviews that experience has been really important in their lives. And then over the longer run, it has contributed to their professional development, their outlook on society in some pretty profound ways. For faculty, it means always having ready material that's fresh from the field to illustrate ideas and concepts and so forth in our classes. Professor Tallman never has to make up an accounting problem because there are a whole stream of real-world accounting problems constantly coming out of operating small business like what a Coffee Lab is. Figuring out how to make money on coffee and chocolate is a constant accounting challenge, so that there are always activities and topics for Professor Tallman to teach from. We have these global products and we get to sort of look at the whole supply chain and hear from coffee farmers and artisans and what they see and how they see the world, and so I have constant material. What was really interesting over the summer is that how many of our partners talked about the relationships, how much they enjoyed meeting our students and getting to know us as the faculty. Those are friendships that are important to them. Relationships were the most important part of it. Building the friendships over the years was really what they look forward to us coming back and so forth, as much as the material benefits of partnering with us.
Hi, I'm Jerry Tallman. I'm an accounting professor here at North Central College, and I've been involved with the Coffee Lab since we began, originally just as a company that bought and sold coffee over 20 years ago. I was working with the lab when we opened our new facilities in 2019, and the original purpose of the lab was as a fundraiser, but once we opened up this part of it, it is now for full-scale business. As a professor, I see the lab as an opportunity for a field trip almost every day in class. In my classes, we do projects about the lab, whether they're variances or budgets or planning for a variety of issues that happen in the world that have an impact on our lab. Even though we are a small lab, COVID had a big impact, and inflation and tariffs, and gives us an opportunity to teach about this to students in a real life situation. We are always aware of who our suppliers are, and we want to make sure that everybody in the whole supply chain is treated with dignity and giving an opportunity for people to make money, whether they're farmers or whether they're private label companies here in the U.S.
Hello, my name is Amy Rogers and I'm the Coffee Lab Operations Manager. The Coffee Lab actually has 3 components. We are a learning and research lab where we work with students all across discipline, not only here on campus but also in the community. We are a hub for connections. The room I'm in here where the roaster is at is a lobby attached to an auditorium, so we use that space to build community, again, for not only our campus community but also those outside. Those could be different organizations in the community. We've had the Naperville Chamber of Commerce here, we've had school groups here, so just a wide group of different people that can use the space around coffee as well as community. And then our biggest component really is a bean to cup business. So we travel over to Guatemala and meet with the farmers bring the beans back here where they are roasted in the roaster here. And then we do all the packaging. We also do that for private labels, for our dining services here on campus, and of course our own online store.
Hello everybody, my name is Jose and I'm a sophomore. I've been around at the Coffee Lab for about a year. The biggest impact the Coffee Lab has had on me has been gaining real life experience. For instance, I'm currently helping develop the new premium coffee, which is helping me gain hands-on experience in product development and market strategy.
Hello, I'm Noah Redmond. I am the resident baker of the Coffee Lab. And how the Coffee Lab has impacted me is it has allowed me to diversify my skills in baking by creating different recipes for the Coffee Lab.
Hey guys, I'm Michael Dewey. I'm a graduate assistant here for the Coffee Lab, so I roast all of our coffee. I was also here for undergrad. I had the opportunity to travel down to Guatemala twice during my 4 years during Enactus. I was also able to compete on a competition team. Our time here at the lab really grew my business skills. I got to meet a lot of really great people, and it was really just an awesome time, so I'm really happy to be back for 2 more years.
Like,